Hello, everyone. Welcome to 8080 Mind. It's always fun to do these on a Wednesday morning. So, I thought today we could do a practice that's about gratitude. And we talk a lot about appreciation on our account. Appreciation is a super important concept in marriage. Gratitude, though, I think is like its cousin and super powerful. The only hesitation I have in talking about gratitude is that it almost sounds so lame and cliche. We hear gratitude all the time. But I guess one of the things I want to say before we get into the practice is that gratitude is this amazing practice. It's validated by all sorts of science and positive psychology and neuroscience. And it's, I think, probably the most efficient and fast way of shifting your state. And just as an example, earlier today, I was out for a walk and I was thinking about all the things I needed to do and how far behind I am and all the problems with various things that I'm working on. And then all of a sudden I had this moment of coming back to gratitude. And I realized here I was walking outside. It had just rained the night before and the sun was coming out for the first time. And it was like this total shift, this 180 in my mental experience. So anyway, that's what I hope we can do in this short practice. It'll be about 15 minutes, and I hope you enjoy. So let's begin by finding a comfortable seat. As always, you can close your eyes if you would like. If you want to keep them open, that's fine too. And this is always a moment just to savor and enjoy, I think, transitioning from the crazy world of your day, whatever that looks like, the crazy world of Instagram, to this very different world where it's just you, your breath, my voice, maybe some sounds of birds, wind, rain. But as always, a good starting point for stabilizing our mind is to simply place your attention on the sensations of breath. I like doing this at my nose. So your attention focused on your nose, feeling the sensations of breath. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Your only job for the next 10 minutes or so is to just be here with your breath, present with your experience. So let's take a few more breaths and then we'll move through a little bit of gratitude, an experience of gratitude. So now that your mind, hopefully, is a little bit more stable and serene than when we began, let's experience this shift to gratitude. And the way we'll do that is actually following one of the classic scientific experiments by Amen and McCullough. Where we'll start with the opposite of gratitude. I know that sounds strange, but right now, with your eyes closed, as you scan what's happening in your mind, in your body, in your room or home, outside of your home, just pay attention to maybe 1 to 3 things that are somewhat irritating to you. So we're looking for the minor irritants happening right now in this moment. I notice that my head feels tight. My neck feels tight. There's a sound of the ventilation, somewhat irritating. What is it for you right now? Just notice. And then let's go one step deeper here and see if you can bring your attention to that one irritant that's the most triggering for you in this moment. If it's a thought, bring your attention to whatever is happening in the mind. If it's a sensation, bring your attention to that part of the body. If it's a sound, bring your attention to the sound. And just notice what it's like to be present with that sensation, but also notice if there's any reaction, any recoil in your mind or your body. For me, I notice I don't want to bring my attention to this tightness, my neck and my head. So what we've just done is, in some ways, what we often do for most of the time that we're awake, which is this fixation on the negative, on the irritants. Neuroscientists call this the negativity bias of the brain. In some ways, this is our ordinary habit. So now let's see if we can make this shift to gratitude. And to do that, find one thing happening right now that you feel grateful for. So this is in your immediate surroundings, in your immediate experience. It could be a sensation in your body. It could be a sound of the birds. If your eyes are open, it could be something you're seeing, blossoms on the tree, the fact that you have a roof and a room and a home. Just pick one thing For me, it's just the energy, life energy to be able to do this work. Grateful for that. And now, just as before, focus your attention on this thing that you are grateful for happening right now. Rick Hansen, the neuroscientist, calls this taking in the good. Savor this thing. you are grateful for. And then let's extend the practice outside of this moment. If you have a partner or a spouse, consider one thing you are grateful for, one quality of your partner, something they did this morning or last night, an energy that they bring to your life. See if you can think about one thing that you experience gratitude around. And here again, see if you can savor that quality. Just place your attention on that quality. For me, it's Kaylee's intellect, her mind. And now let's extend this experience of gratitude even further. Think about one thing that's happening right now in your life, a project, a new hobby, an interest, something in your work that you feel gratitude for. And here again, see if you can take in the good and savor this experience of gratitude. For me, it's the ability to be able to do work that's connected to a sense of purpose every day. What is it for you? Taking in the good. You can imagine gratitude almost like the sun soaking into your clothes and your skin in these moments where you're savoring, taking in the good. The sunlight of gratitude. And now, before we wrap up the practice, I always think it's interesting to just take a mental note of where you are right now in your mind and your body, what's happening. Notice if there are any changes in your experience. Just notice that. And then the challenge for the rest of the day is, can you at least one time make this shift when you notice yourself complaining, when you notice your mind slipping into that negativity bias? Can you make that shift one time as you go throughout the rest of your day? So when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Coming back. And thank you, everybody, for practicing gratitude. I'll be here again next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Hope you all have a great week.